Hi subscribers, hi viewers. The big question today is Putin losing the war? Yes, is Putin losing the war? I can say yes, he's losing the war against NATO because NATO seems to be a bigger force, and long term, there's no way Russia can win. But against Ukraine, I can't say he's losing war against Ukraine because Ukraine was beaten without any sponsorship from NATO countries and foreign fighters. Ukraine would have been defeated a long time ago. So long term, I don't see Putin winning this war because the sanctions, they've started taking a toll on the Russian economy, and the more they fight, war drains the economy and the resources from a country. It has been proven several times. If you've read Sun Tzu, The Art of War, it actually advises against invading a territory. It actually advises against that. And now, maybe if this war was against NATO, an open war against NATO, because this seems to be a cold war against NATO. If it was an open war against NATO, I can say Russia could have won, or Russia is winning, because it would have been on its own turf and on its own backyard and on its own background. But what's happening is it's fighting in a foreign country. It has decided to invade its neighbor and is fighting against the Ukrainians that know the territory quite well. It don't matter whether you're fighting in a background. Somebody who lives or resides in that area knows the area far much better, right, than you. So the best thing that one can do is just like they say, this war is, I've just been watching like the deception, Russia's deception, the withdrawal of forces, the regrouping of forces, and it's just a strategy. And Russia is going to come back more stronger and more powerful. But I say it like really that's unrealistic with the casualties and with the losses that Russia is suffering at the moment. So yeah, I can say against NATO, Russia is losing this war. And apparently yesterday or so, Russia was suspended from the UN Human Rights Watch, whatever it is, Human Rights Committee. Yes, it was suspended. But we have been warned against this UN at the end of the day. If anybody can remember Mugabe saying that the United Nations is not actually a fair union, a fair community, or a fair organization, right? It is not, because it is mostly influenced by NATO countries that have got the permanent membership. Look at Africa. Africa is is a big continent with a lot of countries, but because we'll come back to the issues of racism, what Mugabe was exposing, that if you're not Caucasian and if you're not a world power, you do not qualify to be a permanent member of the UN Council, something like that, which means the decision-making body. And if it had to happen to China at the moment, they would easily throw China out. But when you're talking about the atrocities that have been committed in Ukraine, I can say both sides have committed human rights violations. And remember, it's a war. So there's more likely to be some serious issues. But I'm so surprised because the United States and the NATO countries were not suspended when they invaded Iraq, when they were bombing Syria, because it seems like human rights violations only happen when it's against NATO members or NATO's allies. But if you're outside of that syndicate, you're not considered as a human and you're not considered as being violated. Please, thank you for watching. Please subscribe to the channel. Click the like button, click on like and subscribe to the channel.